Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, goblinmaxxer. Is that tree always there? It must have just apparated out of nowhere. But today, we're gonna build another house. But to do so, I think I definitely need more materials. And I would eventually like a faster way of getting up and down, because the waterfall, it's still a little just inconvenient, and I don't like it. And I'm not gonna build a massive staircase, because that's, lame, and I don't like the idea of that. Let's see here. So I just gotta put all of our stuff away. And I think we're gonna go out and chop more trees down. Today was a bit of a relaxing day. Well, I mean, aside from the fact that I slept in too much and I missed work. But thankfully, my work is remote enough such that like I can just do it from my computer. Sometimes I have to be there in person, but I was able to do remote work today, and that was nice. But yeah, besides that, I've just been mostly enjoying the fact that I don't have to drive to work. That's real nice. That's real nice. Makes me really wish I had a stay-at-home job, except for the fact that I don't know. It was just kind of distracting having to stay at home instead of being like in a focused environment. So I'm gonna be honest, I may not have gotten, as much done as I had hoped, but I feel like I'm gonna make up for that with the rest of the week. Because this is kind of like having like a day off. Except, I still did work, but like at a reasonable pace. So overall, not too shabby of a day. I tried making Adam Reguese's recipe called like assassin spaghetti, or as they call it in Italian, spaghettino assassino, which if you'll recall is eerily similar to the name of that one brain rot character, which I found humorous until I bothered to look at the video name again, and it's not called that at all. I'd just been referring to that as Spaghettino Assassino for no reason other than pure negligence, honestly. And personally, I don't find it funny. I mean, honestly, it's a bit more of a warning sign. Did I cut that tree down, or I don't know. That once again I'm getting too far into social media. It feels like a very fine line that I have to walk, because I can't just quit social media, it feels like, because then I won't be able to make niche online references, but at the same time, like, I can't get too into the weeds, or else it literally just takes up it's first off, mentally it is bad for you. Like, there's a very bad mentality that comes out of just being online too much, that I don't know what it brings out of me. Like, I'll just be like, oh man, I hate people, and I won't get too much more into it, but it's like, I finally get off the internet and I'm like, dude, I didn't feel this way before. And the only reason I feel this way is because of like videos that like portray information in a certain way. AKA propaganda. You're literally propagandized into like feeling strongly about something. I don't know about you, but I'm not necessarily a man of strong convictions. In fact, I would say I'm quite the opposite. I'm very go with the flow, for better or for worse. So to feel strongly about something that I'm able to like recognize it, because normally I'm not like that. But if I were to just go and keep going, I'd eventually lose my touch with reality. My grounding influence, which is going outside and, as I would say, touching grass. So let this be a reminder that even if it's like once a week or something, you need to just turn your phone off for a day, turn your computer off, and just not engage for like at least a day. If not, like, I don't know. I feel like once a month is just too far apart. Once every 2 weeks is like the limit, I would honestly say. Once every 2 weeks is just barely enough to keep you, like, in the realm of what's going on, actually. Before you become, like, brain rotted. But the one day I actually did take off, it was very, you know, it made me very hopeful for, you know, because the reason I had quit, you know, like, I took that day off in the first place. Well, it was supposed to be more than a day off. It was supposed to be like I just quit it forever, but eventually I just got so bored. I was like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? And I went back on it. It was actually 3 days or so. Like, after the first day, it's like, wow, I can actually, like, exist again and process everything that I've been slamming my brain with for the past however long. Okay, this needs something on these, like, little posts here. But then after you know, like, the first day, I was like, okay, I'm starting to get a little bored of this. This kind of sucks. And eventually it's like, oh man, I'm just so bored. I don't know what to do. And that's the thing, like, unless you have, like, a hobby or something, you're literally just gonna be like, I don't want to do this anymore, I quit. Which is very unfortunate, because, you know, you should get a hobby or something that, you know, it's so just enticing for you that you don't just immediately relapse or use social media when you have the chance. Like, you actually want to do things outside, in the outside world. I mean, for me, I do have things like that. It's just, okay, I already messed up here. So it's just also I kind of, like, don't really, or I can only do them so much, is what I'd say. Even though I could definitely do them a whole lot more. And I don't know, I'm just, like, kind of scared. Again, I don't know why. It's not a thing to be scared of, like, going outside and doing things. Yet it gets to me. This is cobble slate. Okay. So I picked the wrong material, and well, that means I can't do the thing where I was thinking, like, oh, well, I could just... But also, it looks kind of off, because these are darker. But I suppose you could interpret it as, like, they're more weathered, because they're sort of like top of the house. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever, fine. Or fine, it's not like I cared. It's not like I cared anyways. I gotta start building that other house, or else this is gonna be a very long video. Let's see here. We could do, like, a log cabin. Oh, I feel like a log cabin in the middle of wherever this is would be kind of strange, if not just completely out of place. So we're going to get more logs. More logs. And definitely pick up some coal to craft the torches to make the other stuff. And also I need food. Otherwise I'm not gonna survive for very long. And I suppose we could also craft the... Notice how easily I get sidetracked here just because there's so many useful things I could be doing. I'm like, I gotta do it. Alas. I could probably just go without. Okay, this is a grindstone, and I don't need this until, like, much later. I don't even know where, like, would I put this inside, outside? I feel like it would be much more fitting outside, but at the same time, like, where? It's like here. I'm not gonna center it because it's like, I don't want the grindstone to be the center of it. I'd like this, like an anvil maybe, and like a smithing table. But where is my other stuff, which I need for this operation? Oh, pork chops. Okay. I could also cook these up. Ooh, and my copper. I can craft the little buddy now. Bingo. Let's see, what do I need? I need this guy and the pumpkin. Yes. And can they open doors? Well, let's just hope they can. And you... Well, you know what? I'll put you right here for now. What? There you go. So I want you to put all of my stuff away. Can you do this for me? Can you put all my junk away? Yes, good little minion. Very good, very nice job, very good. I like this. Oh. You know you could put it in here, right? Okay, so it's not gonna put it just wherever. Which is kind of a problem. Because I sort of depend on putting it wherever. Hey, buddy. Okay, but he can't open doors. Which is nice. So essentially, if there's something that's not in there, he's just not gonna put it. Which, okay. That's a bit of a problem. But we can work around this, surely. See, I kind of want to do something different for this next house. Well, let's see. For this one, it's sort of like straight and long. Oh, wait, no. It's like perfectly cubic. I feel like for this one, there's a couple of routes I could go. I could have it like go in an L shape, like this. Where the L is essentially like, well, it would need to be much larger. So possibly like a 7x7. Like so. Or leave like a 2-block alleyway. And of course this is getting annoying that I have to like drop down and break my legs every time I wanna like, you know. But at the same time it's like whatever. And I'd like it to at least be like 10 blocks long. Actually, wait, no. I like it to be 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. Okay, this is how long I'll make it. Is this even lined up? How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 blocks. Not sure how I feel about this. Is it just playing the same song again? Why are you doing this? Why must you do this to me? Okay, and here's what I kind of want to do. I want to do that for there. But, oh, it's raining. That means I could fish. I'm not going to do that, though, because I'm kind of on a time limit here. But also, I really need that hole for torches. So let's see, we'll place that into our inventory. And then start with, what is this, 24 torches for now? Put up here. Place more of our torches just around the base, so I don't get any mobs spawning. That wouldn't be very good now, would it? Let's see. Okay. Well, actually, do I want the base to be this, or do I like it to be wood? Because I could make it wood. I think it will make it wood, actually. Especially on this part here. Just to differentiate the texture between the solid and the or sorry, the continuous and the indented walls. But up here I do need more cobblestone. There's just like a convenient area I could mine. And I certainly would. You know what, I think I'll just do the wooden part today then. This is gonna be, you know, a multi-day project. Thankfully, this is exactly 13 blocks, so it ends quite nicely, I must say. Then here, what I'll do is I'll just like come in place this right here for now, while I wait on the actual materials that I'm gonna build this with. Perhaps place a couple of torches on the interior, or I know I'm gonna place stuff down. And maybe, oh yeah, I gotta place torches all the way up to the top, the tippity top of this waterfall, lest we invite the mobs to spawn. Lest we invite the mobs, yes. Oh, we got a lot of crops now. That's pretty good. But I'm more interested in what we could use to build. Sandstone. Okay, we really just don't have a lot of mining materials now, do we? Very unfortunate. Would you shush? They're so loud. Maybe I just sleep and hope all this stuff goes away. Like the rain, the cows, just the everything, man. It's just so noisy. Let's see. Let's break the crops which are ready. So it would be these wheats, this wheat to that wheat. Why did I plant the wheat so far down? Maybe because this was like the only valid spot. Because I swear they changed the wheat seed texture. Oh no, it's only when you have so many wheat seeds. Okay. I suppose that's pretty cool then. What stage are you? I don't know. I can't tell. This is I don't know. They changed F3 and it kind of ticks me off. Get out of here. That has to be probably the single most annoying thing. Although I'm not gonna, you know, go into the details of how much I despise crop trampling. Because I feel like that's a pretty universal feeling. Like, why can't I destroy my own crop? Like, I get it from, like, a game point perspective. I don't know. Like, it makes sense that, you know, sometimes you'd want to destroy your crops. That, you know, it can't just be like... Oh, I say, like, oh, it can't just be completely unrealistic, but let's be honest here, it's Minecraft. This isn't a very realistic game. I mean, everyone's freaking said that at this point. It's so difficult in 2025 to find, like, unique Minecraft commentary. Because, like, well, about the game itself. Unless you get, like, super technical. Because it's like, what I'm doing essentially is just, like, complaining about the gameplay, but everyone's played the game. So really, I'm just, like, well, I feel like that's how, like, philosophy is. Or like discovering what you would assume to be like you know, truths of humanity that have been discovered for the first time. And it's like, dude, you didn't discover this for the first time. Humanity's been living for however long. Like, you're probably like one of many people just to like get this stuff. Yeah. Don't go thinking you're some Einstein. Well, I mean, it does, you know, like, I get it, right? But at the same time, that's like my verbal tick. Like, I get it, but you gotta consider, okay, we might get slimed here. He's got a bow. I got that mouse tracking. There also might be a creeper nearby. I can't see too well, which is strange why I'd choose to go mining when I can't see. Especially if I'm not just mining for cobble. In fact, yeah, why am I doing this? I'm not trying to hunt for diamonds right now. Maybe I am. Just had to check behind my back real quick, because I didn't trust myself. Okay, is it just me, or did skeletons, like, get worse? Also some redstone, don't mind if I do. Just gonna use the creeper checking perspective, so I don't get blown to smithereens. I also gotta fight another skeleton. And another one, apparently. Let's just hope there isn't a creeper up here waiting to dive bomb me. There we go. Oh man, I'm playing Minecraft and I sure hope there isn't a creeper that's gonna explode me and take all of my stuff. This is a very repetitive game loop, especially if you don't really have creativity. And you just go mining and you don't do anything else. Very nice. Oh yeah, I got another viral TikTok. Well, viral quote unquote, because the like to view ratio is terrible, but it got like 50,000 views for some reason. And it's at like, I don't even know, like 300 likes. So some of you might be like puking, like, wow, that is a terrible ratio. And then my response to that is like, well, I know. Like, I'm definitely familiar with the fact that it's not good. And that I should just, like, you know, like, hang it up and quit as a TikToker, because I can't make content that people actually care about. Which is a valid point. It is a valid point. Like, you certainly got me there. Like, what you're saying does make sense. Like, you certainly bring up a good argument. And I understand your perspective, I understand your point of view, I understand where you're coming from. And I understand how your experiences as a person, you know, have shaped you to, you know, adopt these beliefs and, you know, enforce these traditions, right? And how you might be, you know, given, like, whether it was a natural inclination or the experiences you've gone through, how they could have impacted exactly the manner in which you see the world and to do things, right? I just don't see the importance of it. I don't care, right? It does not concern me, because here's the most important lesson you can learn, right? Sometimes it really matters to do the best that you can, but there are quite a few other times where you can get away with doing good enough. And it's good enough. Which, now that I say that, it sounds an awful lot like gambling. And I think I should recognize, you know, for my own sake, that it is pretty much. But I mean, that should make it fun, right? Everyone loves to roll the dice every once in a while. Everyone loves a good scratcher every once in a while. Ooh, let's get some coal. And then we can mine for even longer. So they don't really plan on that. And I might run out of oxygen for then, because I didn't think of making sure to get oxygen. Let's just hop in here before we drown. I'd imagine in real life, if you tried to mine underwater, that would be particularly painful. I'm just kidding. I want to redact that joke. I want to strike it from the record. I'm sorry for... Yeah, that wasn't even really a joke. It's just like an observation. A painfully obvious one. But you see, that was a humor. It was that it was painfully obvious. I wasn't making jokes for the primary observer. Rather, I was making them for the secondary observer, who would laugh at the fact that my joke was cringeworthy. You see, so I'm actually better than you. I'm actually better than you because I was thinking ahead. You know, not at how this would particularly affect my reputation with other people, but I was thinking more so that this would be epic to include in my cringe compilation when you're getting rage baited. Got cringe compilation. I really dated myself there. Yeah. Really dated myself. What? Oh, okay, that's cobble slate. Gonna smelt 16 of these with the intent of turning them, or at least a few of them. Actually, I'll just smelt this as well. And I'll get some smooth stone. And then hopefully we should have enough smooth stone to include as like tiling. So I think that would be pretty cool. And then inside, what are we gonna use as flooring? Well, probably some birch. Whether it's birch logs or birch planks, it's birch planks. And perhaps I'll just expand this area a bit more by there we go. Then we'll separate it from the rest of the area with the use of this door. Then this could be like a bedroom with a bathroom. How do I want to do the bedroom-bathroom split? Probably something like this. Another rainstorm. Sigh. 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 Okay, get out of here. Let me sleep. Do not open the door for a creeper. Okay, thank goodness I was quicker than the copper golem was. Otherwise, it could have been pretty bad. Yeah. Something like this. Let's just get a crafting table real quick. Place it down in the corner, because where else would I put it? Let's use some slabs. Then over here, yeah, I don't know. How do I want to make this? Do I just want to place more? I guess I could. It's just that I'd really like a way to create, some more texture variation than just, placing down a lot of wood. For this one, I do think I'm actually going to eventually... I don't know, like, build a roof for it. What kind of roof? I have no idea. I'm not sure. But probably a good one. I don't know. I really got no clue right now. Wooden trapdoor. Okay. We've ran out of oak. Very interesting. It's almost as if this uses a lot of materials or something. Okay, I didn't smelt nearly enough there. But, oh well. Okay, craft this into slabs and we should just actually have enough. Also, am I stupid or... Wait, I thought this was used for... Okay, clearly I am just stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. Because I swear it was like, use this, right? For the grindstone? Or is it just one of those where you can use both? Okay, you can't. Which is so strange. Because that's what this looks like. What are we doing here? It's exactly what this looks like. Okay. Okay, buddy. Let's calm down, let's take a deep breath. Oh, okay, good. Awesome, that didn't switch it out. This is getting kind of, I don't know how to feel about this. Also, this should be a birch door. It's quite clear to me that I do need a chest as well. Perhaps, mayhaps, a double chest. Of which I just put even more stuff. I don't know. Maybe, like, there's some, you know, story where this is, like, the villager stuff. The villager that's eventually gonna move into your... Yeah, I didn't really mention that was my plan. I'm gonna house this with, my laborers, as in... Well, as they really will be called, yeah. I'm so tempted to strip these logs. I know it's not gonna look good, though, is the issue I take with it. Okay, but what if it did? Okay, whatever. Just doing it along this side, I feel, would be a misstep. I said misstep, not misstep. Not that far back. Okay, this is something. And of course, it needs a bit more, like over here, because this is just really silly. But I did want to maximize the space, and I feel like we've done that, you know, to some degree. And I'll just put that there as like a window, I suppose. Like a secondary exit. Whatever. It's the fire exit for when the building catches on fire. That's just kind of silly. I don't think it would actually be. Okay, well this isn't reality, doofus. Just cut the trees, just build the houses. It's gonna be fine. Now, I do notice the impending problem of the fact that I'm balding the landscape, which I'm building the houses in. So, this is really just, like I'm gonna have to replant all of this. Which is a problem I'm really not looking forward to solving. However, here are all the trees that I could possibly need to replant. Literally every single sapling I could possibly want is on the ground right in front of me right now. Okay. How many saplings? 27. That's more than enough. That's way more than enough that I could ever possibly want. Let's see. Sapling, sapling, sapling. So these are all oak saplings. Okay, great. There is no birch sapling hiding in the mix. Oh wait, no, these are birch saplings. Okay. What, so oak saplings are just called sapling? Oh, like they're the norm? Okay. Okay, buddy. I see how you operate. I see the inner machinations of your mind. Yet it is no enigma. Hopefully that comes through well on the mic, otherwise that's gonna sound pretty particularly bad. I said enigma. Enigma. With an E and, you know, the rest of the word after it. See, there's some chickens here, but I'm gonna spare them. Now the sheep, I'm also gonna spare. Actually, hold on, do you guys have a few eggs for me? Got 2 eggs. You see, that's like the scratcher ticket of Minecraft. Could get really lucky with those eggs. Then we'd have a whole gosh darn automatic chicken farm. Okay, 3 eggs, I like my odds. I could make an omelet with these, with this little eggs. That is funny because I'd much rather make an auto chicken farm. There is no use for omelets in Minecraft. Jeez, where'd my humor go? I used to be like the funniest person I know. Now I'm like the least funny person I know. But now I'm really good at writing tweets, so perhaps that, you know, explains itself. At least a lot better than I used to be. I feel like my humor was very reliant on awkward timings. And since then I've tried to stop that, since you can't really talk to or make friends with people when you talk awkwardly. So that's been kind of tough. I feel like I've patched it out, but I mean, with one good thing, you know, another one has to go. That's kind of just what I notice whenever, you know, I'm like, doing well on one social media, I'm typically just like really, really down and out on the others. Which is kind of, it is really weird to me how it seems to work in a cycle like that. But I've also had times where like I do really well on like a few of them, and then I do awful on like a couple of others. And it really just hammers home to me how much of my observations on this stuff are really just like, oh, look at this thing happening by random chance, this must mean something. And it doesn't. Like, there is no, like, secret to the fact, like, well, to the times that I have been doing well, and there's been no secret to the times I've been doing poorly. It just so happens that way. Somehow. It's not any special technique or luck, it's literally just ups and downs that I'm not in control of. Let's see, so it goes this way. Then let's place the stairs. And then, it's been already going for like 30 minutes. So I think I'm going to call it for today. Though it would be wise of me to place a few torches before I did, so here we go. One in here, one in here. And let's put this one at head level. Well, this is what we have so far, and, well, it's not looking the most promising. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Let's see, do I have any bones laying around? I know I do. Let's bone meal these up. Hopefully get some pumpkins in the future. But, I mean, for now... See, this is the part in the episode, or the part in the Minecraft playthrough, where stomping on farmland does become useful. I almost broke the plants, I really shouldn't have been doing that, but... yeah, that's all I got for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. But yeah, that's all I got. See ya.